Hello, the story I'm going to read you today is called Curious George's Dinosaur Discovery. It is by Margaret and H.A. Ray. They work together on the drawings and the words. They're a team. This is George. He was a good little monkey and always very curious. George loved to go places with his friend, the man with the yellow hat. One of their favorite places to visit was the Dinosaur Museum. There's George looking at some tools. With his friend, the man with the yellow hat. Today is a special day, George's friend said. We are going to do something very interesting. George was curious. What could be more interesting than a trip to the Dinosaur Museum? You see some big dinosaur skeletons. Have you ever seen a dinosaur skeleton? The man with the yellow hat led the way through the museum. George wanted to stop and look at the bones, but his friend kept going, so George followed. And finally, they walked right out the back door. Look, he wants to stop and look at all the things. But they went out the back door. What will they do? George and the man with the yellow hat climbed into a van and rode to a rocky quarry. Dozens of people were there. Some were digging with shovels. Others were using pickaxes or other kinds of tools. Look, they got into a van. They went to a quarry. A quarry is a place of rocks. And they're digging there. What do you think they're looking for? Surprise, George's friend said. We will be helping the museum scientists dig for dinosaur bones. George was curious. Were there really dinosaurs buried in the quarry? He ran over for a better look. You're going to help the scientists. George watched the scientist work. She dug up some dirt and put it into her sifting pan. It took a long time to sift it, and in the end, no dinosaur bones. Oh well, she said, time to try again. So look, she puts it in her pan and then she shakes it around to see if there's anything in there. All the little tiny pieces come out, and if there's any big pieces left, they'll be in the pan. She's looking for very small bones. But the next pan was empty too, and so was the next one, and the one after that. George yawned. So far, digging for dinosaurs was not as exciting as he expected. See? George was curious. How could he help find dinosaur bones? What do you think he'll do? He found a spare shovel lying nearby. He dug and dug, but he didn't find any dinosaurs. When he climbed out of his hole, George spotted another scientist. He was dusting something with a small brush. Oh well, the scientist said, this is not a bone, just a rock. He's dusting it to get the dirt off so he can look at it more closely. Do you think they'll find any dinosaurs? George wanted to help. He picked up a brush and went to work. But it turns out that monkeys are not very good at dusting. Uh-oh, he's dusting so much. Look, he's got 1, 2, 3 brushes. He's making a big cloud. See it? As he hurried away from the cloud of dust, George bumped into a wheelbarrow. Maybe there were dinosaur bones in it. He climbed up to look inside. But the wheelbarrow was awfully tippy. What's going to happen? Crash! George, the wheelbarrow, and a whole lot of dirt went flying. Hey, somebody cried, what's that monkey doing? Oh no. How do you think George is feeling? Scampered away straight up the cliff. Monkeys are good at climbing, so George kept going, higher and higher. Look, there's a cliff, there's a big tall part, and you're kind of at the bottom looking, and he's going up. Maybe he's scared, or he's worried that they'll be mad at him. What do you think? When he got to the top, he accidentally knocked a stone over the edge. That stone hit another stone, which hit another stone, and another. One stone is hitting all those other ones. Oh no! It was a rock slide. Look at George up there. Oh, he's made all those rocks slide down. I don't think it'll hurt anybody. Do you see what the rock slide has uncovered? Can you see something in that picture, in the rocks? See, she's pointing. What do you see? George could hardly believe what he saw. Dinosaur bones. Look, all those rocks falling down uncovered all of these really big bones. After that, the dinosaur dig was even more fun. George helped the scientists dig and sift and dust. So look, he learned how to use one brush to dust carefully. He's sifting, he's digging. He looks a lot happier. And he photographs of the bones he had found. Wow, look at how big that is. That's what we call a skull. That's the bone for your head. You have one. The dinosaurs have one. It's big though. Look at how big George is, and look at how big this skull of that dinosaur is. And the next time he and the man with the yellow hat visited the dinosaur museum, George got to see his dinosaur on display. It was new Georgosaurus. They named it after him. How do you think George felt that he got to find the dinosaur bones? I have seen dinosaur bones in a museum, but I've never seen them outside. Have you? It was fun to read you today. See you later.